It's the game where you can drive a car, switch to a plane on the fly, and when you get tired of that, you can become a boat. Welcome to the Crew 2. Welcome back. So last year I got to try out the demo of the Crew 2, and it was pretty much just the intro part of the game. So you got to drive a car, you got to fly a plane, I think I did it terribly, and you got to use a boat. Now, I actually have the full version after this Easter weekend, and with the COVID-19 pandemic still on the go, yeah. So, a lot of video game playing I've been doing. Unfortunately, I haven't really been getting too much better at it. So, if you've got the Crew 2, you're probably way further ahead in progress and vehicle collection than I have. If not, I'm going to show you something really kind of neat. So, as we go, we'll just come to a nice stop. We'll take a quick little view of the car itself. Yeah, it's sporting a little damage. And if you recognize it, yes, this is the actual Porsche 911 GT3 that you get to play with during the intro part. So, this should be the right button. And here we go. So these are the vehicles I have so far after one weekend of play. So this would be Wednesday, so I've been playing this for 5 days off and on for a couple hours here and there. I bought this. You earn this with U points. If you go to the store, there's a little menu in the game, and you can cash this in. And this costs 40 points. Of course, it's got some minor upgrades and a little visual package that I've added in there. This was the starter car I bought. Yeah, it was worth it. My son talked me into drifting, so I bought the Shelby GT500, not to look like Eleanor, ergo the blower. There is a live event. Now, these live events are about a week long. You go in it, you partake in some events, and you get to win prizes. Depending on your level, you get a bronze, silver, gold, and I can't remember what the third one is, platinum or that. We can check that out in a second here. Here's the vehicle you can get for free if you play the game and you know how to do it properly. I'll show you that in a quick second. Here's the starter buggy. Yeah, you get that for free too, but yeah. The Jeep I bought because, you know, at the time I didn't know you could actually earn cars. This is called Rallycross. This was not part of the original demo that I got to play, but here it is. Here's one of the leftovers from the original Crew, the touring car, the GT40. Well, the GT, sorry, because you can't use GT40 because that's trademarked, not by Ford. And here's the free boat that I got, and the free plane. So, here I will show you, once I figured out my Gamepad Pro, like, oh yeah. If you want the Mercedes X-Class pickup for nothing, I have to remember how to do it here. I believe you go there. There's one of these events that pops up and you can just do the X-Class for free. Rally Raid, that's what they call it now. Because unfortunately they won't let you just buy a vehicle and then add extra stuff. Vehicles are very class specific. Ski jump, Salt Lake City. Nevertheless, if you get the game and once the map opens up and you progress a little ways into it, you can actually pick up the X-Class for free. And it's worth it. I mean, it's a decent vehicle, fairly upgradable. I'm not sure where it is. It's around here somewhere. That's not it. There it is. See? The X-Class. So, you know what? Let's do it. And I'll show you what you can get into. So to Porsche goes up a buy. And since I already got it, it's kind of a, you know, be a bit of a mute point. Now I'm not going to show you all the features of the game. I'm going to show you a few select ones, and depending on your response and the amount of likes I get, comments, all that good stuff, we might dive a little deeper into the Crew. 2,
2, 1.
only thing I don't like about the rally
I
raid
hope
is
you
the
prepped for this one.
vehicles are so bouncy. Okay, let's go over here and across the river. Usually I do this in first-person view, literally behind the wheel. But yeah, with how bouncy this thing is, you gotta watch out for all these trees, because if you nail them, you come to a stop, like right now. Another feature that's a little bit different than the original crew is the fact you don't put together a hot rod. You go around and you find parts which are called live drops. And they're glowing crates that give you, you know, various color parts for upgrades and stuff like that. If you're familiar with Need for Speed, especially Need for Speed World, with colored parts do special things, that's the process they got on the go here. So you can't buy upgrades. In fact, this game has very little in common with the original crew, other than A, a decent selection of vehicles, and B, everything happens in the continental United States. So the 48 is all you got. You can't go to Canada, can't go to Mexico. You can go into the sky, but that's still, you know, like, you know, national airspace or whatever they want to coin it as. Yeah, I'm most definitely off the route here. But I'm just showing you this as a quick demo, since this should take only a few minutes to do anyway. As long as I don't hit a tree. Oh man, Evel Knievel would be proud of me. And of course the game has nitrous to keep things interesting. Yeah, I should have actually just picked the real path, not gone my own way, but nevertheless, I already own the vehicle. It's not like I'm not going to lose it or anything. And the next checkpoint's down this way. And if the frame rate's looking kind of terrible, yeah, for whatever reason my laptop will not do this at 60 frames per second. And I benchmarked it, it'll do like 32, 35 for a little bit, so yeah, my apologies there. As you can see, very, very bouncy. Oh, just get me across the road. Do a Dukes of Hazzard this way, blow through that tree, but that one will bring me to a stop, that's why. And drift down the road here a little bit. And the finish line is over there. Stay on this road, because if you try to go across the water over there, it will end horribly. So you just go to the end of this road, hang a right, go across the covered bridge, and then you finish the race. Come on, go, go, go. I really don't like using nitrous. I really don't. But, here we go, here we go. Yeah, it's not very fast. It's like all the power is put into the torque, and the torque just, you know, barely moves you along here. And a full 1 minute and 21 behind whatever I had. So that's not a good time right there at all. But I beat the 436, which is the minimum standard there. And we should get a parts drop. And there we go. So you go over to these barrels of goodness. Voila, ta-da, hurrah, returning to free drive. Blah. The parts are vehicle specific, or they're class specific, I should say. So, to do that, I go hit this button here. And what parts did we get? Go down to performance. I already have red, purple for the gearbox. What does the green do for me? I lose braking distance, but I gain. We'll take that. We're already good there. Oh, but we got this one, which we don't really want. And you have the option to scrap these for extra little bonuses you can put on the stuff. I believe this one is set up. No. One of these is set up. Here's all blue for 280, which gives me 277. All I need is the last blue tires, and this should be good to go, whatever blue gives me. And my Audi TT is all green. Once again, just need the last green tires, and we're good to go. And I'm looking off that way, and I don't know why. I should be looking right there. That's where the camera is. And I got my Pagani. I only have one gold part, nothing to upgrade to. So you got Rally Raid, Rally Cross. Go figure. What else can we show you? Ah, yes. Here's what we're going to do. A vehicle you can actually make a lot of bank on, get parts for, and you don't have to buy. Anybody who's been playing this game for a while will know this little trick, and here's a handy little tip I'm going to share with you. You have to get into the game a little ways, and then you come up towards Las Vegas here. Then you zoom in ever so slightly. You see this motorcycle icon? Right there. The Harley Davidson Red Rock Run. It's a street race. I'll do the first, say, 10% of it, cut to a black screen, do the last 10% of it, because it'll take you a long time to do it. You're looking at about 12 minutes. Have your bathroom break, top up your coffee cup, have a sip. Because once you get going, you're not going to be able to pause. Well, yes and no pause, but don't. Just get her done. So there we go. You're given a vehicle. You don't get to keep it after the race, mind you, but... And like I said, I'll get the first 10% done. I'll come back for the last 10%. That should be a couple of minutes. It should be favorable viewing. Out of the way. Come on. Now for this, I like to actually do the motorcycle alley. Really? There.
3,
2, 1. So we'll cook off some spray right off the bat here. This one guy should go right in front of me, cut me off like that. Now that I got a decent lead, I go into first person. This part I don't mind, 'cause quite a few years ago I played the American Chopper video game, which was pretty similar to this. Yeah, there's a really good sharp corner a little ways into here. Well, not sharp, but this thing turns really, really wide. Like, I mean, you don't steer a bike. You actually have to lean into it to make the corners really good. Anybody who's actually ridden motorbikes will know that, yeah. If it was in third person, you'd actually be able to see more of the lean, because it actually does go back and forth. And here we go. Go easy on the brakes, because those wheels will lock up for whatever reason. Yeah, I took that a little wide, but not as wide as you'd think. So there we are, 9%. And here's 10. I'll see you at 90. And welcome back. Yeah, I'm a little early, but yeah, this last little part gets really twisty. So I barely maintained my lead after, you know, trading spots with the second place guy a few times. And it's really hard to get down this real twisty road. This gives you an example of what most of this little course track is. It's high mountain roads with very unforgiving barricades, but at least they keep you on the road so you don't tumble off to your virtual death, which is always a good thing. But unfortunately, this Harley is not the most maneuverable thing. And especially when it takes corners so wide. No matter how sharp you try and get those handlebars to turn and you're lean. But at least you don't, you know, suffer from road rash when you wipe out, which is always a good thing. Because nobody wants to spend a weekend with a pair of tweezers digging rocks out of their elbows. Nevertheless, here we are coming up to the final part, which will be a left-hand hook and across a bridge. Collect the dough and the parts. So here we go. A little bit of a break, and just for good measure, we'll drop some spray across the finish line as your #1 winner. And there we go, full lockup on the brakes. Go back into third person. And we'll back this up because we know we're going to get hit. And wait for the parts to drop. And there they are. You go over, you collect them, return to free drive. Whatever vehicle you have selected last is usually what the parts are good for. So we'll go through that real quick here. As you can tell, it's a really, really good haul. And I leveled up to Icon 59. So you get at the bottom there, you see that 3,700 people. The more people you get, the faster you level up through the icons. That's how far I've gotten right now. So we'll go right to, yes, I'm thrilled. So here we are. What we're doing is, okay, so I was putting it into my street racing category. And what I'm trying to do is get all yellow parts for this. And it's not here. Yellow. Oh, lower class. I got green there. Blue there, no. What about you? No. And probably lower on the green, yep. I got yellow on that, that's good. 280, I know where that can go. There was a car here I had for blue. That's not it. There we are. There's the tires for blue at 280. And we've just maxed out my Aston Martin Vanquish. Blue across the board. What I need to do is go on the internet and figure out, okay, what do these colors mean and is blue good? So I don't have the answers for you on that one, but feel free to Google it yourself to see what you got. There we go, maxed out Fury Load. I don't know what it gives me. Not a clue. One thing I will do is we'll go back to here and I'll quickly show you. There we are. So you got to go down to Los Angeles. You see this little tower here? Street racing and new offers. So go there. You want to enter, unless you would really want to drive, because that'll keep you busy for a while. So what we have here, this is the street racing. This should be your drift cars. Over here, these are your drag cars. Hey, did I even read that? Drift, drag. See, I'm awesome. And of course, you got hypercars. If you want to spend some real world money, this game cost me about $22 Canadian with the 75% off sale, which I highly recommend it. You know, if you're going to buy it for that price. So here you can buy some expansion packs. Here the stuff is still on sale, like there's this welcome pack. There's this Shory, which is I think an RX-8 with some really cool graphics. The Elite Bundle. I don't know what was. Let's have a look at this. What's the downhill? So you get a car, a boat, a bike, and a garage. Actually, that's not a bad deal. How much is that? $1 million. I'm a ways off. And then of course some other nice things to have. Over here is your live event trailer. Go up to here and you get stuff once a day, like little challenges. Like mine is IndyCar. Yes, they have IndyCar in the game. Go figure. I don't have one yet. I'm looking at it. And then over here, you got two things. You got your mailbox, so the parts that you don't collect at the end of the race get stored up for you. So here's the live summit. This week's event is called Downhill. So here's some of the things you have to do. There's no escape restriction for your street race. There's your airplane one, which is the red one I got highlighted there. The blue one is escape. That should be for rallycross. Motocross, I don't have a bike. Street race, I've got two German cars, my Audi and my Porsche. So I was able to do that. Not been able to do that rallycross event yet. The drift with the Agera R, don't have the Agera R. I do not have a hovercraft. I hear they're fun and they're cool. I don't have one yet. And the powerboat, you have to have a specific one for that one. My freebie mobile just doesn't cut it. So we'll get out of this. Wander over to the mailbox here to show you what that's all about. So what would happen is all those parts you don't collect in races, here's where they go. Obviously I've collected all mine because there's nothing there. One more thing I want to show you. So we will leave this. Go back to, what did I have? I should be in the X class. Okay, so we will just leave this all together. There's a lot of menus to navigate. There will be one more thing I will do, and when I get to it, I'll cut from here and go directly to that. So the last thing I want to show you is the live drops. Now these can appear randomly. There they are. So wherever that is glowing, okay, so no. Okay, it's over this way somewhere. When your mini-map starts pulsating like that, that means you are close to a live drop, which could be, for the most part, parts. So let's see if we can get to it. Usually hide it in some really weird spots, like this mountain would be a good example of that. So, no, getting warmer. Getting warmer. Cold. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's over this way. Can you see the little numbers at the bottom? Every time you do a little stunt or something like that, you collect fans. Fans help you level up. Jumps, drifting, everything. Oh, there it is. Right there we are. I knew I saw it. So a little trick about this also is whatever car you're using will upgrade. So right now I'm in my Rallycross Focus RX. My boat desperately needs it, so we're gonna go with the boat. Not enough space. Really? Okay, let's try it. Here. Hit 8 open live reward. Give me the parts. Ah. Oh, roll to me, roll to me. There we go. I get all the parts. So there's a little trick for you. This works with your street racing, your grand touring car, your rally raid, your rally cross. If you had a plane and you parked it here, you get the parts for it too. So let's see what we got. Vehicles. Yes, new gameplay. I'm impressed. So 6. I'm not worried about getting all the good parts right now, like all one color. I just want numbers.
Is that yellow loot? Yellow loot's a mechanic's dream. Every part gives you the usual stuff, but if you collect a set of 7 specific pieces, you get a super cool new bonus. There are 5 sets with 5 different bonuses, but you can only use one. Drops are random, so it may take time, but wow, is it worth it.
You get the idea. So we'll upgrade all that. And there you have it. There's a small taste of the crew. We did a little bit of boating, did a little bit of driving, did a little bit of stunting around, did some riding on a motorbike. You get the idea. Yeah, so let's go back and we'll just sort of fade out into you. We shall select you on top of a mountain. Or on a highway and then beside the mountain. But yeah, there you have it, the crew 2. If you actually got something out of this video, enjoyed it, were amused by my little antics, whatever, by all means consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel, leave comments in the section below. Did I totally waste your time? Nah, you got the option of doing the thumbs down button, leave some constructive criticism in the section below, and I may or may not read through it because, you know, you might have hurt my feelings really bad, made me do a man cry. If you want to see more content like this, hey, what other stuff do you got in the crew? We got Indy cars, we got hovercraft, we've got monster trucks, we've got a plethora of other things that I could be playing with. Dirt bikes. By all means, let me know if you want to see any of this stuff in a future video. And I'll see what I can do to make it happen for you. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care.